Great.
We always look so cute when it first comes on.
Oh, just adorable. There was a way where I used to be able to schedule the lives through this sharing.
Yep.
But then there's problems with that. So.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my phone. Would you want to? Do you have your phone? Would you want to monitor since I have the iPad? Hey, Mike is here. Hi, Mike.
Literally right behind me. All right, let's do this.
No sound. No sound? Still? Never mind. Can hear you now. Okay, good. Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
Feedback. Yep. There. Mike, can you hear us now? I know we're a little delayed, but Mike is typing.
Can I see the comments?
You have to open it in your. You should be able to
It's opened in my YouTube app.
hear us.
I have to do it this way.
Hear us. I'm pretty sure we're good. Yes, I can. Mike can hear us. Okay, cool. I hate that dumb Zoom logo.
There we go. I can hear it now.
We gotta have like a better.
I know.
That would be great. Okay, so you'll monitor the chat. You're good with that?
Yeah.
All right.
Hope it doesn't like
Yeah. Well.
do the thing, but we'll see.
All right. Testing.
Hello.
Picking up.
Yep, we're good.
All right. We want to be able to see us. Okay. Here we go. So actually right where your head is a football on the picture, but you can't see it. Yeah.
Sorry, football.
We're trying a new background here for a new season. Work in progress. Oh, I have a short cord tonight.
Oh.
A short but annoying cord. Okay.
Oh yeah, this cord's short too.
But annoying.
Let's do that. Okay.
We ready?
Ready.
Everyone's good in the chat?
It's just Mike speaking, so.
Okay. And we're recording.
He says it's perfect when you speak into the mic. When you're not, it's really hard to hear.
That's how it should be. So
And
that's great.
That's the purpose.
All right.
My eyes itchy. It's just a Monday.
Okay. All right, Liz, you ready?
Ready.
All right, welcome back to Talkin Texas Forever, a Friday Night Lights podcast. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Liz.
We're here.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah.
We're here at season 4.
Wow, we only have one more season.
Don't rush
I
it.
know. I'm sorry. I'm rushing like everything tonight, but this episode felt so short
It did, right?
because I was like, wait, what's happening? I have to keep looking every which way and all these new characters. And I was like, by the time it was over, I was like, wait, I didn't get anything. I didn't grasp anything. I'm so excited.
We're gonna discuss it. I'm also really excited because it's our first live talk in Texas in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So we have our patrons joining us in the chat, and also Liz and I are together.
Yes, we're together.
So
happy Monday, y'all.
Happy. Okay, let's get into it. We're discussing season 4, episode 1, East of Dillon, written by Jason Katims and directed by Peter Berg. Fun fact, Peter Berg directed the series premiere.
Yes.
So the pilot.
Yes.
And he hasn't directed since. And this is
interesting. Well, it's fun because we had that like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing again. So that's fun.
Yeah. Original air date was October 28th, 2009.
Wow.
Yeah. And we broke, I believe, season 3 finale took place in January.
I was going to say like January.
It's a long break.
Yeah.
And I wasn't one who watched in real time. So
no, that's a long time for the fans.
Yes, it is. Okay, the Taylors deal with the East and West Dillon divide. Eric is transferred to East Dillon High School after negotiations with his contract at Dillon High School fails. He finds that East Dillon's football team leaves a lot to be desired.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Oi.
Okay, so Eric is the coach at East Dillon, as we said, as we know it was coming. The facilities are terrible, and this school and field hasn't had a football team in a very long time. Hello, raccoon. In the locker.
That was so disgusting. I was like, this dude needs a lot of freaking help.
Coach?
To get the locker room together, and like he's doing it himself. There's no funding. So no, they don't have money to really like put it in, but it's also like they should have equal money.
Right. So technically there's funding, right? Because of this whole redistricting.
But little.
But there's no boosters.
Right. There it is. There's no boosters.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Well,
he's button heads with Joe. He might as well. Well, first of all, Buddy has no money, as we said. All right. So go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So Eric holds tryouts and all the boys are interested in playing quarterback, which,
of course,
LOL, right? We also see that Landry is playing for the Lions now. And we also meet Vince Howard, who's joining the team due to Cops and Jocks, a second chance program.
Hello, Vince Howard. You have arrived.
Hello.
I knew that Michael B. Jordan was coming, and I'm so happy to see him here. I'm so happy.
A baby.
Oh, like the littlest baby.
Yeah.
But it's so exciting.
And
you can tell already, like, oh my God, he's so amazing.
Yes. And the first glimpse we get of him is him running from the cops.
And he's fast. Mm-hmm. Very fast.
Yeah. So Coach Taylor, he has one assistant coach, Coach Grangler, who quickly ends up quitting. I hear a phone vibrating. Is it your phone because of the messages?
Oh, maybe. Let me put it on D&D.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hold on.
I hear like low pulse vibration.
So funny. I didn't hear any of that. Okay. All right.
Okay. So Coach Grangler, who is the assistant coach, he quits shortly after dealing.
He gets hit in the face. So
yeah. So then Eric meets Stan, an employee at an electronics shop. I think it was Sears. And Coach is trying to get his old VCR fixed because I think he wants to watch old gameplays on VHS. And Stan is like, I'm absolutely not doing that. And also, hi, Coach. Like, I would love to work with you for free. I am volunteer free. Stan is a Coach Taylor Stan.
He is. He's the Stan of all Stans.
Yeah.
He's literally the Stan. I thought at first he was going to give him like some huge, like swanky new like DVD player or like program and fix him up because he was a friend, like a fan of Coach's. But he's like, no, I want to be you. I want to help you. I want to volunteer. He's a lot and I absolutely love it. He cracks me up. He's great comedic relief.
Yeah. Stan is pretty great. And also Coach is kind of left with no one. So he'll take Stan up on his offer. At the school board meeting, welcome back situation, Coach tries.
really bad.
Well, yeah, but before that, coach tries to get Mac and the other coaches to come over to East Dillon, but they don't want to risk their job security and their pay. I don't blame Mac for this.
No, I don't either. But after a while, I think if you're not liking who you're working with, we'll see if he really wants to continue his career there.
Right. And by the end, we do see Coach Crowley come on over.
So if he comes over, maybe we can get some of the others too.
Yeah. At practice, a fight breaks out on the field between Landry and Calvin. Because Landry was called multiple times in this episode a funny looking kid, a funny looking creature. What is that?
What? And they called him Rudy.
And Opie.
Yeah. Yes. But why? Leave my Landry alone. First of all, he's looking damn good.
Yeah, he is.
If I have to say so myself.
Yes, okay. He is.
He's like, this is my senior year. I'm ready to rock it. I might even like try to be quarterback. And like, whatever. I'm hopeful that in time they will all respect each other. But Calvin's off unless Calvin decides he wants to come back. Maybe once they start like winning, he's gonna be like, oh, coach, can I come back?
Yeah. Well, coach has a big talk. Should we call it a talk?
He shouted.
He shouts. This is such an intense scene. Goes into locker room and says, you don't act like this in my house. You don't fight in my house. You don't talk to each other. You shut up and you listen. And I'm saying this in a very low tone voice, but coach was
screaming. He was screaming. I was like, I wonder if Kyle like had any sort of voice.
Yeah.
After doing this, there's no way he could have done like multiple takes.
I was scared.
Yeah, he is scary. He's frightening. And that's the only way he knows how to like get these kids to respect him, because they're just going to do whatever they're used to doing and kind of like playing by their own rules. And now he's like, no. If you want to be a part of my team, my rules, and don't think that you're going to disrespect me or your teammates. Like, that's it. You should be brothers with each other.
Right. And even Landry tries to go and apologize. Yeah. And Calvin's like, screw you.
And then coach is like, you're out. You're out of here. Get out. Like
in
his face. Like, what great acting on both parts. Because if someone was screaming in my face, I'd probably laugh.
Really? I would cry.
Oh, no, I would absolutely cry.
Yeah.
But if we were acting and someone was screaming in my face, then I think I would start laughing. It's like,
you think
it's so awkward.
In that moment, though, it's so intense.
Yeah. Well, as a professional, I would hope that I wouldn't, but I'm not a professional.
Yeah. I don't know.
Really intense. Like, would not want to be in that room.
No.
And like a lot of kids left.
Yeah. So they're left with 18 players.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gearing up because we have 2 games on Friday. We have the Panthers and then we have the Lions. Eric ends up having to forfeit the game. It gets down. We get to the halfway mark and it's 45-0. Well, I should say 0-45, right? Because it's Lions.
Yeah.
And coach goes in the locker room and the boys are beat up. There's blood,
lots of blood, fractures, sprains, cuts, missing teeth. Like, it's an ugly war battle. It's like they literally just fought for war.
It's war. Yeah.
They're not used to this. I mean, Landry is a little bit, but he only just started playing for real.
Yeah.
He was mostly benched when they had him on the Panthers. So now he's like a big main player and it's not what any of these kids are used to. They've never actually played as a team before.
Yeah. And we see all the miscommunication that's taken place.
All over the place.
They've no idea what they're saying to each other. It's just tackle after tackle after tackle.
Yeah. They were just really beat up.
Yeah.
Just beat up.
Yeah. I like that Landry is like spitting up blood and coach just like sticks his finger in his mouth. What's going on back there? You have your tooth hurts?
It's gross.
Ew.
He put his dirty finger in Landry's cesspool of a mouth, where he can get so many bacterial infections from having an open wound with a dirty finger, but I digress.
Yeah. Tammy, she's still the principal at the newly named West Dillon. So awkward. We see how JD McCoy's father and the boosters forced her husband out of this job, which is yeah. And so then the boosters and the team want her to be the person who does the coin toss.
They called her the
ceremonial captain.
The captain, right? Yeah.
Yeah, at Friday's game. And so what I love about this is she proves she won't be used as a pawn. And she tells the refs that the Panthers want to be offense and also want tails instead of heads.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she already said tails, and then they were like defense. She's like offense. There you go. Bye. Have a great game, y'all. And Wade's like, what'd she say? What'd she say? What'd she say?
Yeah.
And Joe's like, oh, clock it.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh, and this continues.
I'm sure they're gonna butt heads forever.
Yeah,
because though that personality, he's a bully.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stick up to a bully. You can't let him tear you down. And Tammy is not about to let him control her whatsoever. Again, she's not a pawn. You kicked my husband out. Okay, I'm still here and you need to respect me. And, they're just like, they're making jokes. They're laughing. And she's just like, all right, gotta go. You guys are disrespectful.
Also, the fact of that Wade and Joe have a golf cart.
That's so disgusting.
I hate it.
That is the most laziest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wade, you're supposed to be the coach.
Yep.
That's that we see who you are. Real quick.
Julie starts this episode as a student at West Dillon, but then volunteers to go to East Dillon after Devin is pulled away from her class. And
Devin's like, my mom would literally die before I went to East Dillon.
Yeah. And also we have to mention a lot of the town obviously is very upset with this whole redistricting.
Yeah.
But we talked about this when we were watching, and someone maybe brought it up in the chat too, but how is Julie, she can make the decision to go to East Dillon.
Right.
Like she's district for West Dillon.
That's not fair.
I mean, I guess no one's fighting to go to East Dillon. So
it's true. It's absolutely true. But, Tammy keeps saying we're equals.
Right.
And trying to make coach feel better because now he's coaching there. But it's like, you got to practice what you preach.
But also technically, if she's on West Dillon line, she should not be going to East Dillon.
She shouldn't. And so you can argue it either way now. Like Devin should have been able to stay if Julie can go. Like they could switch spots.
Right, like a volunteer.
Yeah.
As tribute.
Volunteer as tribute to go to East Dillon. But like that's not technically fair. But they will allow it because it seems as though the situation, if it was reversed, it wouldn't work. But this way, okay.
Yeah. Right. Matt, he's stayed in Dillon. He's attending Dillon Tech while delivering pizzas.
Okay, I expected this.
Right. He's getting no respect for his art. His teacher doesn't understand his angle, what he's doing. You have no direction. Also,
she's mean about that.
She is. And also, I feel like, I don't know, the semester just started.
Right. Like give some like words of encouragement. Like, I like where you're going with this. Let's try and direct it somewhere.
Yeah.
Not like, this has no direction.
Right.
It's drawings. It's sketches of people or of someone with their buttocks, but it was very sensual.
Lisa's hot take. JD thinks he's now
spit on him.
Head honcho.
Done.
Dillon is his town now. He gives Matt a bunch of shit for delivering pizza. Also, I was going to hit on Julie this year.
I've arrived, y'all. I've arrived. Kick him in the nuts next time. I would love for someone to kick him in the nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to slap him.
What do you think of this whole pool party scene?
Hated it.
It was a Panther party, even though Julie kept trying to convince Matt it wasn't a Panther party.
Right, but it's
a Panther party.
It's a Panther party. And Matt's used to that shit.
I know.
He was a Panther. So he knows like this is a Panther party. I'm kind of out of this life now.
Right.
I want nothing to do with them. They suck. They're assholes. And Julie knows that too. It wasn't really like Julie was that like gung-ho about going, but also it's like it's her senior year. She wants to have a good time too. But it was recipe for disaster.
It was interesting at this party I'm assuming it was JD. No, it was at Beth's. I think it was at Beth's. They talked about Beth as a cheerleader, whatever.
It was, some cheerleaders party.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't JD's house.
No.
But Landry was there and Devin was there. And so they're still having this overlap of people who used to be a part of Panthers.
Well, yeah, and also Landry is I would hope he's still friendly with some people from West Dillon.
Right. Yeah.
I just feel so badly for Landry. I do and I don't. Like, he was literally the only one of the cast that we see that has to go to East Dillon.
Yeah, but that quickly changed. We now have Devin and Julie.
No, that's true.
Going.
No, I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
Because, again, because of friendship and, you know, it's going to be good for everyone. But I was like, wow, really? Like, Landry was literally the only person that the boosters were like, line. Oh, no. Let's get Landry out of here. Piss me off.
Yeah. At the party, we quickly meet Luke.
Very quickly.
We didn't even really get his name. We will learn more about him next
Luke.
week.
There's always a Luke.
Luke Cafferty.
Is he like, let's play a little fun game. Is he like Lucas? Is he like Lucas Scott? Or is he like Luke from the OC? If you had to compare him to any of the three Lukes that we already know,
who's
Lucas from Pretty Little Liars, Luke from the OC, and Lucas from One Tree Hill. Which Luke is he most like? He could be a combo. He's not like any of them.
Not really. Probably Lucas Scott.
Oh, okay. Looking forward.
Not
you. I mean, you guys in the chat and Michelle in person was like, "Oh, Lucas, like Luke, like I see some warmth and love here." So
yeah, I know. Okay. I'm doing a really, really bad job.
She's not hiding anything.
Of not hiding anything. Like before we watched, I was like, "Listen, oh my god, the credits are different. We're gonna meet all these people." I'm so because I love this season so much.
And I was like, "Wait, everything's different."
She's like, "Stop, we didn't watch yet.
What's happening?"
I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I really just love this.
No, it was a great premiere, and I'm excited for everyone's path that I've met so far. I'm excited to see where Luke goes. Sure.
Yeah.
Luke, what was his name?
Cafferty.
All right, Luke Cafferty.
Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, we got to talk about Tim. Tim drops out of college.
Surprise.
He has no idea what he's going to do.
Surprise.
He throws all the books out at his truck window. That
pissed me off. Littering and that's a lot of money for textbooks.
He goes home, he's having family dinner. Mindy has hung curtains.
The tots, Bill?
Yes. Has the tots. Tater me, Billy. Billy's silent. And Mindy's like, what's your plan, dude?
You can't live with us.
No. And Mindy's very pregnant.
She's like, we want to have our happy marriage life with our new baby. We don't really want your deadbeat brother with us.
Right. And so Tim helps Billy paint the baby's room a mustard neutral color.
Gross vomit color.
But they get into it. Billy finally snaps and is like, why are you doing this? Why are you back? You're throwing away your life. I worked so hard to get you into college.
He's not wrong.
What's your fucking plan, dude?
He couldn't have stuck it out one semester. He had to leave within a week, if that.
Right.
And Billy's like, come on, you got a full ride here. You could do it. You are paying nothing for this. You're getting a free education.
Yep.
Maybe don't go sometimes, but at least like try.
Right. And so they get
obviously not taking the right courses. I mean, like every freshman has to take the same shit.
Well, we knew Tim had a full schedule. He had like 4 classes.
There's no me time.
He also says to Billy, like, you and Lila wanted me to go to college. I didn't want to go to college.
Yeah. Question. So many questions. Should we wait until the actual questions?
I finish my summary?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So
Tim and Billy get into a brawl, as the Riggins boys do. Tim ends up with a bloody ear, goes to a bar. Cheryl helps him.
What's your name?
Right. What's your name? They share a shot. He goes home with her.
Shocking.
He's awoken the next day by Becky, who is Cheryl's daughter, singing.
She's super cute.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
And she's super witty, and she's asking Tim all these questions, like, oh, are you Tim Riggins, number 33? What you did to my mom. I wonder if my mom realized who you are.
She's
I need to ride to school.
You used to be Tim Riggins. Who are you now? Nobody?
How does it feel?
Yeah.
And so
smart ass.
Yeah. So on the way to school, the truck breaks down and Becky has to walk. And Tim's just like, still, this is my life now. Still Tim Riggins.
Forever Tim Riggins.
Not much has changed.
Because he doesn't want it to.
Yep.
And like, he's not trying to impress anyone. I'm Tim Riggins. That's who I am.
And what was sad though is he told Billy all I wanted to do was come home.
Yeah, he's like, you couldn't even accept that. I just wanted to be here. I wanted to be home, and that's all, like, truly all he's ever wanted.
Yeah, but sometimes when you go back to the past, it's not what it used to be.
No. And it's a clear example here.
Yeah.
Billy has moved on. He's married, baby on the way. They want to have their lives. Billy opened up his garage. Is that what's right? It's a garage, basically. Yeah. And now, I mean, obviously Lila's not there. There's nobody for him.
Jason moved.
Jason's gone. You know, he comes back and it's not the same life he once lived. So maybe different is a little better. Like, you'll have to, figure out what's next for him.
Yeah. On that note, let's take a short break.
Ooh,
when we come back, we'll get into
summary.
Your concern.
Okay, I have so many.
And all of our questions from our listeners that submitted. So stay tuned.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. I'm not okay.
She's not okay. I keep cutting you off, but I'm like,
no, I know.
Just kidding. Oh, jeez. Anything happening?
Oh, they said your iPad disappears when you put it up to the green screen. Huh? Okay. Make sure they can't send to.
That's interesting. Does it? It shouldn't.
Kim says, I was thinking, like, because she had a parent that works at the school, it's like a loophole.
Oh.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Like,
yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Mike. I am monitoring the chat, so no spoilers. Yeah. And Vic says, oh, he's just a good guy, nothing like Lucas.
Yeah.
Like any Lucas. And that's not a spoiler.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys, for making me feel a little better.
All right, welcome back from break. Do you want to address your concerns, or do you want me to read off questions?
Okay, so, well, you know what? How about we'll go into questions.
Okay.
And if there's anything that we're missing that's not addressed, I will for sure bring it up.
I have trust
squeezing
in
the
you.
pillow. I'm so tight. I'm like so nervous right now because like a lot has changed, and I don't know. Like, I don't want to. Okay, just ask questions.
Okay. We're gonna start with Mike. He wants to know thoughts on new characters. Who are you looking forward to getting to know the most?
All of them.
And you didn't even meet one yet. There's a couple you haven't met.
Cool. Well, obviously Vince.
Yeah.
He's got already, you can see the bones of like so much growth in this one episode. Even like the first moment we open to the last moment of him being like, Coach, I'm here. I'm in. I want to play. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so exciting. Super excited for Vince. Becky's super cute.
Adorable.
She's feisty. I was saying the whole time she reminds me of like Tyra. She's like an in-between of Julie and Tyra, like a little Tyra Julie baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like feisty, but also like can fight, confident and
handle her own.
Yeah.
Beautiful singing voice.
Beautiful. Love her.
Stan.
Obsessed with Stan. He's already my favorite.
Yeah.
Who else we didn't? There was someone else I feel like in the beginning credits that did we not meet them yet?
Okay. Matt Loria.
That is Luke. Okay.
Cafferty.
I mean, very
barely
quickly
touched the surface.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I look forward to honestly everyone, but mostly Vince, I think.
Okay.
Because I could see a lot happening there.
Whew. How would you react if Coach was in your face yelling at you? Because not gonna lie, that locker room scene had me shitting in my pants.
I think I would just collapse. Like, I don't know I've never been truly like someone in my face screaming like that.
Same.
And so I don't really know how I would react, but I'm pretty sure I would just like zone out and like try and escape mentally, and then like probably hysterically cry afterwards.
I've been called out. Like my college professor at Suffolk, even though I'm still friends with him, he has called me out on my shit in front of the class.
Mm-hmm.
And he had this which wouldn't work today, I don't think, but he would just scream at you. And I remember that, and that truly lit a fire under my ass and made me work a lot harder.
That's just he's teaching. Like,
yeah,
that's just how he knows to do it.
Always screaming.
And Coach, I mean, he's not always screaming, but that seems to be the only way he knows how to like really get into these kids' heads. Like, hello, wake up.
Well, I also think, I mean, he popped.
Oh, he popped.
I mean,
he's like, there's so much outside pressures, inside pressures.
Yeah.
Has no team, and now he has to build one from scratch. No one's even really played football before. And now they're really not even like caring. They're kind of just like, oh, this is like something to do to pass the time. And then even Calvin was like, this is boring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's like, what about this is boring? Like, this is like, you should be having fun. This should be something you want to do. And obviously it's like not Calvin's thing. I could assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think I would just internalize it and then just cry in private.
With the last 2 seasons being short seasons, will each season be a half year or full year?
I mean, every season has been short, but I think we'll have this as until the end of the school year. I think we'll see Julie and Landry off and Devin, I guess. And then our last season will truly be hopefully like a great sum up of like really what everyone's been up to. Like the East Dillon is now solidified and coach like feels better about that situation. And we figure out what, where everyone's really just going to end up for their lives. It's going to be beautiful. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah.
The series finale is
I'm sure it is.
How can it not?
Exactly. This entire series has not disappointed me one time. So I can only imagine.
Is your friend's husband still watching and trying to give you spoilers?
He's rewatched it. He loves it. Yeah.
Yeah. Has he given you any other
No,
spoilers?
and I think what he said to me, like he completely even like the one thing that he had spoiled for me was something that already happened. I think he just got the information wrong. I'll tell you off mic, but
okay.
I was just like, huh? Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I think he meant something else. So.
Oh, okay. On Instagram, we had @cat_Polly. As a newbie, how long does it take to get used to Coach Taylor wearing the East Dillon red? I'm there.
I'm already used to it.
There you go. Kat, I hope you get there.
I'm used to it. I don't see color.
I believe as soon as Coach had the cap on, Liz went yum.
Well, okay. I went yum because it like wide shot of just like Coach and he was like
in
a tense moment and his whole body was flexed. And I was like, yummy, hello. And then the next scene, Michael B. Jordan came and I was like, forget that. Hello.
Yummy.
Yummy times 3.
@KGirlC says, has Landry always been younger than Matt? Again, this whole age thing.
I think they purposely didn't tell us that. But yeah, obviously.
And you know what? When you think back to season 1, and I guess some of season 2, Matt was always borrowing Landry's car.
I know. It's true.
And then Julie didn't get her license until end of their. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She also says, I'm getting Gridiron Gang vibes and I'm here for it, which is a movie. I've never seen that, but
I'm like, huh?
I've never seen it. If anyone else has seen this movie,
let us know.
Yeah. And then what do you think Tyra and Lila are up to? Tell me they aren't on the island.
Okay, so this is what I'm questioning. I also don't really want you to tell me because, like, as a viewer, you went in not knowing
that's right
if they were going to come back, and I do want to do the same thing for you, like on We Are Liars. Like, I don't really want to tell you if anyone's on the island because at the time when I was watching it, I didn't know if they were on the island. But also, it's a podcast that we've always told if people are on the island. So
that really has to. That's up to you.
I know. So I feel like. Are both of them on the island?
No.
Okay. I had a feeling that they weren't, and I'm happy to hear that. Obviously, I think they're going to make very, very sparse appearances. And even in this episode, it's that Matt Guilford was
Zach Guilford.
I'm sorry. I like confused their name.
Yeah.
Zach Guilford was guest star. So possibly we won't see him as much as well. I feel like I need to know like what's happened though. Will we find that out? Okay, good. Because you can't leave me hanging here. I need to know. It's not that it's clear if Tim and Lila broke up. It's not clear.
Well, it is because
he could just like be lonely and cheat.
Well, yeah, but last episode we ended where you have to go to Vanderbilt.
Doesn't mean you have to break up though.
Yeah, but I think these two are
all or nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. But the Tyra and Landry
Last
didn't
episode
say anything about her.
Made me LOL because Liz is like stronger than ever. I'm eating my words. It's actually tomorrow's reel where you were like scooping it up. And I was like, yeah, they are stronger than ever here.
Oh, that breaks my freaking heart.
No, I'm not going to say anything else. It's just, I knew going into it's so like.
Right. I look forward to a catch up. Hopefully we'll get some quite soon because I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive not knowing so much so quickly. In the beginning of season 3, we go in with them telling us Landry and Tyra broke up. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing it right then and there.
But still friends.
And then obviously we know how the entire season played out. But here we don't speak of, we said Lila's name one time and we didn't say Tyra at all. There was obviously no, we're not talking about Jason Street. We're not talking about Smash, like no reminiscent of any old characters.
We even got rid of the Alamo freeze.
The entire thing?
It's like Panther Pizza. And then next week we have a new.
There's no Applebee's?
There might be an Applebee's, but I'm saying like Alamo freeze to me was Smash and Matt.
Yeah. No, they're like, bye-bye.
We're going into a new eatery. And next week we have a new food establishment.
Ooh. Yeah. So I'm on the journey. I'm on the ride. I look forward to seeing, obviously, whatever they're going to throw my way. But my predictions are we'll make some appearances. I mean, Mindy's still on the show.
Very much so.
She has a sister and a mother.
Yeah. And she gets more.
And I know that. And I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And her and Billy's relationship. I am. And it's just like, okay, but we're going to keep Tim Riggins. I don't know how I feel about this. It's almost like not fair.
Well, we kept Matt too.
Like a little bit. I see Matt being less recurring though than Tim. I feel like Tim is like gonna be in the show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's just a little bit unfair.
As
much as I love me some Tim Riggins.
Is it though? Because we wanted Tyra to leave Dillon. The whole
I know that.
goal was for her to go off and get to college and get out of this town. And now we have the two boys
who could never get out.
Who can't get out. And we didn't really even discuss Matt and his grandma, but grandma clearly isn't doing well. She thinks Matt's playing in Friday's game.
Is Shelby on the island?
I don't believe so.
I hope not, because I was really into that whole situation, as we know.
I don't believe so. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm not, but I won't put any pressure on you with that.
Thanks.
All right. Next question, so I can gather my thoughts.
Okay. Will wants to know, will Riggins have a long-term girlfriend again, or is he entering hookup city population Riggins?
Well, you know what I can see happening is very Riggo is for him and Becky to hook up.
Even though he slept with her mom?
Yeah, that's very Tim Riggins.
That is a very Riggins thing to do.
I would never put it past Tim to sleep with mom, sister, aunt, cousin.
She's just so young.
Right. We don't know how old she is.
Yeah.
But again, that's never stopped Tim Riggins before. Just saying. History might repeat itself. He slept with a 30-year-old for like 6 months.
Remember that? And little Bo. That kid
little
was the
Bo.
cutest kid.
And now, I don't know, they have that like banter. Why did Becky have to have the banter with him if there wasn't going to be any future banter?
Wouldn't you? Imagine being a teenager and your mom just slept with 33 Tim Riggins.
Yeah, that's my prediction. It's a little light predict.
That's a good predict. Kate wants to know, do you think we'll see more of Devin this season? I really hope that she gets her own storyline.
Me too. I love her. She is precious and sweet and adorable. And I mean, it seems as though it's going to be the trio. They only have each other. It's going to be Julie, Devin, and Landry, which are like,
what a great mix.
I was going to say, that's like a great use of characters that we saw a little bit hang out, but now like truly they're going to only have each other. And I really look forward to it. I like the way honestly, as much as I just chat, like I like the way how everything progressed. Like everyone, like this is what you want, like on The Sims, right? Like they grow up, they have the kids, and then you move them into the other house, and then their kids have their own house, and then like, do you know what I mean? Like everyone, like
yes, very interesting way to go with The Sims. And you know me, I am a Sims bitch, but I was like, where is she going?
That was always like I remember one time, and this was obviously a very long time ago, but I had really truly like had a family lineage of like so many people, and they all lived relatively and like close to each other, and like, you know, you would play with like the one, and then like the family would come over, and then you play with the other. Like it just was like, it felt so good to me to like have this like family tree.
I
And it's just
agree.
sweet to see this family tree, like Jason Street graduated, Smash graduated, Tyra, Lila, like, I can't hold them back just because I selfishly want to see them, you know?
I'm glad. And again, in so many of our shows, we get to these episodes and these seasons where our old cast has gone off and then we have these new people come in and it's just not as good. This is not the case here.
Yeah, no, it
This is
just
so-
gets stale, and
Yeah.
but we're still utilizing a lot of our old characters.
Yeah, it's
You
a
know,
great
Coach and Tammy,
integration.
obviously, right? They're doing it in a way that we haven't seen yet, where it's just some people that have changed,
Right.
not like an entire school.
Which makes it, I think, relatable.
Yeah.
And doesn't feel stale, even though it's kind of the same story. Coach is given a team. We have to have faith in Coach. The town doesn't have faith in Coach. Will these players do it? Except the Panthers had Jason Street. I mean, until Jason Street got injured. And then Matt Saracen. And there was more hope behind the Panthers.
Yes.
Here the Lions have no hope.
But right. But I can see already, like I was talking with Anne after we watched, but you know, at the end of the season, we're going to have a green field with great locker rooms, and these boys are going to be a team, and they're going to love each other, and they're going to play well together. And we see, I can just see right now, like Vince, like really shining, and like him finding what makes him happy in life. And just like, I can see that already from the first episode. What is that?
I don't know. I wonder if you guys can hear it. There's just like a banging. It sounds like a knocking.
Like you have like a squirrel on your roof or something.
Yeah. What
is it? Cat in your bedroom, maybe?
No, because this is very like,
yeah,
every couple of beats, it's a knock. I would say if it was like consistent, I'd be like, Aunt's working on something, but it's like,
right. But
almost
he
like-
wouldn't
he wouldn't. Like the consistency of a drip, but it's not a drip. It's like a bang.
Yeah.
Great. As I just said, this wall is usually good.
I know.
We're talking about our sound proof.
Oh, it's annoying. All right. Well, it is what it is.
Anyway, I don't even know where we were because I got distracted by the knocking.
Just like how at the beginning of this season, I can already see how the end of it's going to be.
That's what I wanted to bring it up.
Bringing it up.
That's what I wanted to bring up. We have this scene with Coach and the team before the game, gives them this speech of like, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose, right? And you're like, yes, and I'm pumped up. And it kind of reminds you in Space Jam where they drink the magic stuff, it's just water.
Mm.
And you're like, yes, they
You're
got
like,
this.
they're gonna win.
Did you think they were gonna win?
Of course I did.
You did?
Of course.
Which I think is so great in this episode where Coach, not only did they lose, he forfeits.
Never in a million years would you ever see that happen.
And
even the ref was like, are you sure?
How is
Like,
Dillon going to take him
fine,
seriously?
guys? Right. And they're like, get
Ooh.
him off the stage. Get him off the stage. Get him out of here. Like, he doesn't deserve our time. Like, how is he going to win their respect?
Ooh.
It's going to be a rude awakening, just like it was when he first started coaching at Dillon. West Dillon. I have to get used to saying West Dillon.
I hate it.
East Dillon.
I hate it. I like East Dillon's fine. And I get by default that would make it West Dillon, but it reminds me of like West Beverly High. Anyway, okay. Kate also wants to know how long before Matt is gone.
Ooh.
Because like
halfway through the season, maybe?
Yeah, like Matt, I don't think is going to stay at Dillon Tech.
No.
Right?
I think he needs to be on
At
to
this
bigger
point,
and
if I was
better
watching.
things.
Yeah.
As much as like he thought that this would make him happy, like, I don't even know. I don't even think he thought it would make him happy. I think he wanted to make other people happy.
As he told Landry, here it is. Here I am, Matt Saracen taking the high road.
Yeah, he's like, I'm always taking the high road. I'm always doing the way that's basically against what he would want to do, but for other people, and taking the high road and not fighting. And so I think he really needs to just make this like true adult decision and say, you know what? It's my time. It's me. I've never done anything for me. And that's why him going to Chicago was so important to him. And then, you know, to his fault, like he saw his grandma and he's like, damn it. I can't do it. I can't just leave her here. I can't leave Julie. And now he's like, I'm Matt Saracen. Here I am, stuck at Dillon. You know, it's sad. I wanted more for him, and I hope that he does get there.
Yeah.
And people need to push him to get there.
Yeah. Vic, would you guys follow Coach Taylor to the other school as coaches?
Well, if I had to deal with Joe and Wade, for sure.
I would like to say, yeah, obviously. But if I had a family and I made the money, I don't know, right? Like logistics.
Right. I guess technically they can't. Oh, I guess they could do whatever they want, but they're not going to take away. They're not going to demote them and take away their money. They're going to keep what they're making now. But I guess if they were to go over to East Dillon,
you lose your job security, right? The Panthers are always going to be there and flourish.
Right. Because
we don't know what's happening with the Lions right now.
Right.
We don't even know if we have a team anymore, right? And so that's so up in the air. Could coach get fired? Right. And so there's like all of these logistics behind it. Do you finally hate JD?
Hate is a strong word. I absolutely despise him. Yeah, like screw you, kid. But also, like, look at who his dad is. It was bound to happen. We could already see it the first time we meet him. Like, he's got a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, and now he's like, no, actually, I am Dillon. This is my school, my team, my town. My dad runs it. I'm Wade's like prized possession. Was the MVP. Like, when you inflate this kid's head, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And he is a dick.
I hate Joe more.
Of course. I mean, he's an adult. He should know. And
yeah,
but that's who he is. And he completely just thrusts that upon his child, who's going to act just like him and grow up to be just like Joe. If someone doesn't step in.
Gross. Last question. Do you think Tim is seen as a burden to Billy right now? I think Billy's just sad. I think he's like really upset and stressed out.
So stressed. I don't think it's a burden. I think he was like, damn you. We had this goal. We had the dream. You said you were going to do it and you couldn't even last a week. And now I'm really upset because you were the one who was supposed to make it. And now I'm here and I have a baby on the way and you're supposed to be Uncle Timmy and you're not going to be anything. And also, like, Mindy doesn't want you to live with us. I don't want you to live with us. I want you to like go and flourish and do something.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think he's a burden. I think he's just really disappointed.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's just sad for his brother.
Yeah, he's like, damn it.
Yeah. That's all our questions. Do you have any other questions, Liz, that I can try and clear up for you?
Well, I know we like questioned if we thought that it was other towns that came into the district. Do we know if that's true? Has anyone in the chat confirmed?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're monitoring the chat, but
no, I mean before we were because I wasn't really that active because we were watching.
Yeah, sorry about that. Mike was saying he thought it was just Dillon split in half, and then Kim mentioned she thought that perhaps other school districts, because I don't know. They said something along the lines in this episode of the line going down the element of Kilroy, and Kilroy might just be part of like a section in Dillon that clearly all of East Dillon is going. To me, it would make sense that there's such hostility if there was other schools now being zoned into East Dillon.
Yeah. Like, how big could, Dillon be that they could have all these students then be pushed to East Dillon?
Right. But then that's the thing, right? Because this was why this all got brought up, because of the lack of resources and the crowded classrooms. And so
I guess they're pretty big.
Maybe it was just Dillon split in two.
Right.
Yeah. That is interesting. That's yeah.
Maybe down the line we'll
I will I'll try to look into that and see if I can get clarification.
Because then everyone would know each other.
Or semi know each other.
Semi know each other. Semi know each other's names.
Coach even said, like, some of you have been here before and some of you haven't. And so to me, like, when we think of the Panthers, Landry obviously was a Panther.
But there could have been others that we never focused on.
Right. Yeah.
That are part of the team.
Right. Yeah. I'll look into that. I'll try to get some clarity.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into the rest of our segments. What was your favorite quote?
Tater me? What was it? Hold on.
I
Billy Tater me.
had, so what's it like being the guy who used to be Tim Riggins?
I also have, it's boring as hell, man. Calvin.
Calvin, who doesn't want to take his jewelry off?
His chain, his 14 karat gold chain.
MVP and shittiest. Do you have your MVP?
I do.
Should we do 3, 2, 1?
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Coach Crowley.
Oh, Coach Crowley you picked.
Eric Taylor. But I mean,
Eric really held his own in this episode. It's been a while since I felt like I really think he deserved my MVP, and I was really on his team this week.
Did you get emotional at all this episode?
I mean, obviously not like I did last week, but I felt it in my heart. Yeah. Like, oh, like I can see like these little babies like growing up, and I can see where we're going to go for this season. And I also just feel really bad for, like, I felt really shitty for Landry. Like, come on. We're at his senior year at this point. Like, we've heard all the stupid jokes. Get over it.
Even grandma.
And even grandma, she's like, you're funny looking. That's so rude.
You throw like a girl.
And you grow, yeah, well.
I got emotional with Coach with the chant of clear eyes full hearts.
Yeah.
And then Landry go, can't lose.
Can't lose.
Like, oh. If we should every morning, I should just watch a scene of Coach giving the speech.
Like, do you think
pep me up?
Do you think the Panthers still say that?
I think
that's like a Panther thing, right? Like they've been doing that way before Coach was even there.
Or is it a Coach Taylor thing?
I think it was probably before Coach Taylor, because when we see him in the first episode, the boys already know the chant. So I think it's probably like a passed down thing. So, but it's also like Dillon, like that's like, it's the town of Dillon. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
How'd you like the montage of the town leading up to the game where we saw some windows that said go Lions? We had some windows that said go Panthers. Red here, blue, yellow here. Just the contrast of the stadium, and not the stadium, the bleachers being filled up.
Yeah. And then it was even weird, like seeing all those kids in green because the other team was green and gold.
Yeah.
So you're like, wow, it's really lots changed here.
Yeah. Back to MVP though, we had some votes for Vince and Tammy.
Well, Tammy was also great. Yeah.
She's so great.
She's forever the blue ribbon of the show.
Forever. Shittiest?
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1, JD.
That was across the board.
Because like Joe is shitty, but he's been shitty. JD like decided like, no, I'm actually going to be shitty.
Yeah.
Hurts.
Ew, when he touched Julie's hair.
Ew. And she was like, what the
and
hell?
Then picked her up to throw her in the pool.
So disrespectful. And even Lucas was like,
Luke,
I'm sorry. Luke. He was like laughing, but also like, oh.
He's also like, he had too much to drink.
Yeah. He's like, don't take him too seriously.
I never realized that we've had so many Lukes until you said it. Was there a Luke on Gossip Girl?
I don't think so. We did have Dan's though. We did have the two.
Oh yeah.
Dan's, yeah.
But yeah, I never even thought about those Lukes.
So many.
Yeah. Coach's Corner. Favorite coaching moment?
It had to be him, just like in the honestly, like as much as it scared me, like him just yelling.
Same.
He had to get it through.
Same.
It had to be it.
Get out.
Get
Not
out.
in my house. Not in my house.
It's so good.
It's so good.
So good.
All right, let's go into a booster of the week. Who are we supported by? Who's our Lions booster? We are now Team Lions. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Go Lions. She's laughing.
Go Lions.
Go Lions.
She was not a cheerleader. Neither was I. It was just cute. You're just like, go Lions.
Who's our booster?
Our booster is Keely.
Keely
has been active in our Discord chat this week. I'm not sure, Keely, are you new to Pretty Little Liars? You might be. So it's been fun just chatting with you. And it's been a while since we've heard from you, and we were just happy that you were here and that you were still listening and a part of our network. So we just wanted to give you a little shout out.
Thanks, Keely. We appreciate you.
We do. So do.
So we do not have a review this week. We do not have a Lion of the week because now we are switching. We used to have a Panther of the week if you left us an Apple Podcast review. Now it's the Lion of the week. Who wants to be the Lion of the week? You do. That's right. I like it. You have to do that every week now.
We should put in a clip, a lion's,
but it's you.
Oh, but it's just me.
No, I'm not. Yeah, it's you. It's you.
Okay.
But what emoji should we pair with this week's episode? I think it should be a lion.
I was just going to say, should it be a lion?
Yes.
It should absolutely just be a lion.
Yes. And so what we suggest is that you take that lion emoji and stick it in an Apple Podcast review. If you haven't left us a review yet and you are enjoying the show, please do so. Just say, go Lions, go Total Betty Lions.
Yes.
Here for season 4.
PBL.
That's right. You could also send us the emoji over on Instagram, in an email, over on Discord. We just want to know you got this far and that you're listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Liz, next week. The title is After the Fall. Why did you forfeit the game, Coach? Landry Clark.
Oh, they're pissed. He's like, you don't trust us. You don't support us. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, the whole town is probably pissed at Coach. I would be. Like, that's kind of rude. Like, that's a little disrespectful that you don't have any faith in us to even try and get, one touchdown. Just like there's a few minutes left. We could have just tried really, really hard to get a touchdown.
Let us just lose.
Let us just be losers, but not like cowards, Yeah. So I'm with them. I totally get that. I would be really upset too. Like, that's really just hurtful that he didn't support the team in that way. And I can imagine I would hope that maybe like Crowley would like try and get some team morale, because obviously Coach right now is not really having it.
And Stan. I mean,
And
Stan's new.
Maybe Stan could be like, hey guy, like get some energy up. Maybe the boys will do something for him after they've like thought about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like, here, Coach, we actually feel really like we want to be here, and sorry that you felt like we maybe didn't, or like, not that it's not that they just, I guess they were getting so crushed that Coach just like didn't know any other way. They're physically like they literally hurt.
It was war, injured.
Yeah, they just weren't ready,
and they also are down.
And they're down a lot of players. Yeah, they're just were not prepared for any of it. And neither was Coach. He's like, I just threw them in, basically. And maybe he'll come to his senses and like apologize and just be like, we truly, we needed more time, and I shouldn't have disqualified us. I should have just let you finish the game, and I apologize for that. And maybe he'll earn some trust back, and the boys will feel like they'll want to work with him. But yeah, I would be pissed. I would definitely be pissed.
Where do you think Tim's going? Tim is not going to live with Billy.
No, I think he might help Billy at Riggs. I'm just going to call it Riggs. But he's going to need to find his own little place. Obviously, he's not going to be making much dough right off the bat. So he's going to have to maybe get another job too. You know what he would be really great at? Would be bartending. He would be a great bartender. You make great cash tips. He can put it in his pocket. He's Tim Riggins. He's charming as all fuck. All the girls and the guys are going to be like, give me whatever you want, Tim Riggins. And maybe him and Matt. No, not that.
I would love to see them together, though.
Me too. I would love to see them together. But maybe he will... Maybe he'll help Coach. Maybe he'll help Coach have some morale, like kind of do what Jason did, like as an assistant coach, and feel like get these boys as a team again. That's great. He would have passion in that. Like, he needs to find passion in his life. The only thing he truly was passionate about was Lila.
I know.
And now she seems to be donezo.
He was passionate about Lila, and super knowledgeable when it came to trucks. And now he can't even fix his truck.
No, he's so
When it broke
messed
down.
up. He's so messed up. So he needs to find his footing again. And I think he will. I think that's a great path for him. I think he will do what we wanted Jason Street to do. That will be Tim.
Yeah.
And I would totally love it.
Yeah. We shall see.
Yay.
Last but not least, we do have Will's football poetry corner.
Snap him up.
Hitting the hole. When a running back hits the hole, they exhilarate through the line of scrimmage towards the end zone. Matt and Riggins are in a bit of a whole life crisis.
Mm-hmm.
JD has turned into the biggest asshole in the show. And our new main character at East Dillon, Vince, impresses Coach Taylor with his ability to hit the hole.
Yes.
Yes, Vince Howard.
Oh, I cannot wait for Vince Howard.
I'm so excited. That's it. We've
Great
reached
opener.
the end.
Great opener. I'm so excited for this season. You guys have hyped it up a lot. I mean,
sorry.
but I can see
Yeah.
the bones of it. The bones of it already from the past 3 seasons. We knew what we're getting ourselves into here.
Yeah.
It just, I know I'm going to love it regardless. If there are moments where I'm sure I'll be like, well, but also like, Buddy, what's
How
up
do you
with
feel
you,
about Buddy?
What I would really love for Buddy is to step the fuck up and be like, y'all are canceled. I'm going over. But then again, he has no money, right? Like, it's all about the money.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe he could get the morale of all the boosters to come over, or at least some boosters. Just we need a few.
Yeah.
It's a little extra income. Because Joe's going to piss people off, but also people fear people like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to stay because he has the money and he has the resources and the privilege.
That's
and
exactly
others certainly do not.
Yeah.
I would like to see Buddy actually be decent. He has gotten there sometimes. He needs to stay there. So I would look forward to him being with Coach. I mean, he was like trying to run after the stupid golf cart.
We need to talk for a minute.
With his umbrella. Like,
no.
Come on.
Buddy has
to
a good
me.
moment next week.
Good. I look forward to it. And you know what? I would like to see have a a Buddy and Lila moment.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually down the line, like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you type thing. She's doing well in college.
Yeah. Do you
My
feel,
girls.
I mean, we're only 1 episode in.
I miss my girls.
You miss your girls?
I miss Tyra so much. It hurts.
Uh-oh.
But I really didn't let it show. But I really miss her. Sorry. Oh no.
Okay.
She's just my energy. Like she loves with her full heart, and she's powerful and she's strong and she's vulnerable. And like as you guys know, like I live for her. I love her.
I think you'll be okay.
I think I will. I know I will.
Becky,
I love Landry. Like I want to see everything for Landry.
Yes. Between Becky and
whoever. Can I get the name of this person?
Jess Merriweather. We will meet her next week.
Jess Mariano?
Merriweather.
Milo? Jess Merriweather.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know the actress?
Journey
Possibly?
Smollett. I think if she was in, her name's in the credits.
It was. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Jess
Merriweather. Yep.
Okay, I'm excited. As always, I'm so excited to just see what happens next. I always want to watch the next episode because I feel these episodes are so short, even though they're the same amount of time as any other television show that we watch.
I love next week's episode.
Oh,
I teared up. Aunt watched it with me, and we were just like, man. And that's when I said, wow, I said it before, but they really do a good job making you want to root for the Lions. And Panther who?
I'm sure.
Panther who? Oh, no, I'm not a Panther anymore. Like I was going to wear my sweatshirt because I couldn't find my Panther sweatshirt and it's in the closet. And I was like, ugh.
We should get East Dillon.
I need Lions. And Bobby, my brother-in-law, the very passionate Friday Night Lights fan, he was like, Lions are so much better than Panthers. And he's always said that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bobby. We need Bobby here. We need the energy
Bobby
of someone
such an energy.
I mean, we love this show, but Bobby's energy about this show is on another level.
Yeah.
We need the passion.
Yeah. Yeah, Bobby can get his shit together.
I know he can.
I mean, there's only so much I can do.
I know. He's got a lot going on.
Yeah. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you to our Betties for being in the chat during our live watch this evening.
Just making sure I didn't miss anything in the chat.
If you want to be a part of the show, hit us up. Total Betty Podcast Network. You can send us an email at talkintexasforever@gmail.com. Also, we have exciting things coming to our Patreon continuing forward for season 4 and 5. We're going to be offering 2 patron guest host spots on the pod, and that is an Upper East Siders perk. So if you're interested, check out our Patreon. If you want to come and host with us,
it's going to be more chances. You're doubling your chances.
That's right. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah, give us some of your, I was going to say some Panther pride, but let's get some Lion pride in here.
There it is. Queued up.
East Dillon.
There it is.
Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm never going to do that again.
You're going to do it every week. So
she's going to make me do it every week.
Yeah, you are, girl. We'll be back next week.
Thank you guys. We love you. I loved this episode. I loved it all.
Is anything going in the chat?
No, they're just saying how Tim maybe couldn't bartend, but he is 18, so he could bartend.
Oh, right.
Like you don't have to be 21.
That's right.
To bartend, just to drink.
True. And plus, like, obviously he's drinking at the bar. So
Journey Smollett.
Her brother was on.
The name sounds familiar.
Oh my God, that show. But then there's like super controversial with him.
What?
Guys, with Cookie. What was that show? And I loved that show.
Cookie?
Yeah, I'm having some brain farts. Jesse.
It sounds
Smollett.
It sounds so.
Do you remember?
Oh. Wait, she's Michelle's best friend on Full House?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know exactly, obviously, who she is. Wait, who is her brother?
I'm sorry. Jesse Smollett. And probably
is a brother?
Empire. That show Empire.
Oh, I never watched that. Oh, right.
I loved that show clearly so much that I can remember it, but you all know who I am.
Let me see him.
He staged the hate crime against himself.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude.
Right. And so
better. Oh my God.
Right.
He was in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah. Oh my belly.
They're Jewish. Why fucking spit on Jews? Come on.
Right. And then this is Journey.
Oh my God. Just stunning.
Jess Merriweather.
Jess Merriweather. And obviously she's Michelle's friend.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name?
What was her name? Denise? No.
It was Denise.
Yeah, Denise.
And then she moved away. Oh no, Teddy moved away.
Teddy was so cute too.
Taj Mowry, who is a stunner.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone.
Good times
for joining us.
Thank you.
This is always fun.
Yeah.
And you guys, if you want to be a guest, there's gonna be double the funds coming this season.
Yeah.
Next season.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for those forms.
Yeah, we're going straight through. We're going straight through
till August.
Wow. And then that's it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining.